Magnetic north, that's what I'm calling this. This is very freaking important, so I need everybody to pay attention because I'm throwing caution to the wind on this one. Magnetic north, what do we know about magnetic north and the compass? It's because your ultimate goal with a compass is to find home. Home. Magnetic north, a lot of times in the old school days, if you can point on a map and find magnetic north, guess what? You are on your way home. Whether you're sailing, walking, whatever. So, our two human bodies, we are home. Okay, if this is my opponent, my idea of home is his body, his head, me attacking him. That's magnetic north to me. I am magnetic north to him. Okay? So, what is the goal of Wing Chun? What is the goal of any Kung Fu or any martial art? Take the opponent out of your circle of peace. Right? In order to do that, if they're inside your circle of peace, you gotta find that opponent. And that's why you have a word like Chum Q, and whether you want to say sinking the bridge or seeking the bridge, seek, S-E-E-K, that tells you gotta find a bridge. Either one, you make it yourself, two, is cross, or three, sometimes even the opponent has actually hit you them dang selves. Either way, you seek. Right? Once you seek that bridge, what does a bridge do? Connect two landmasses together. Home. So we're going to talk about magnetic north. Now, the first idea of magnetic north that I'm going to put out there is Tai-yun. Because there's a point in Chum Q. A lot of you don't do this, but I'm going to make a point that y'all need to start doing this if you're not practicing like this already. For some reason, y'all get to this point, you've already done your kick out here, and you start gum sounding, right? And all of a sudden, you'll see this. If for some reason, just by sake, if this opposite leg here to my hand here, because we're dealing with a cross-hand situation, even though he's using a leg. If I'm blocking something from him here, but he still happens to be facing me, let's say he has an arm here, maybe it's going to do something, right? I had blocked here, you saw that point. But if I just go to here, he's already popped me before I ever got there. Makes no dang sense. Makes no incredible sense whatsoever. Alright, because most of the time we're dealing with cross hands. Even if you're doing parallel, and let's just say I just happen to be crossing here and go like this. Well, his hand is already up. And his hand is already going to hit me, and my hand is already going over into an angle over here. It's bypassed him. Still did no dang good. So we have Tai-yun, for example, because if I had crossed here and this hand is coming, I could just move that out of the way by just going like that. You see how the balance went off. All I have to do is do this number. Tai-yun has the raising of the hand, but it ain't, I'm not going to cuss, but it ain't jack squat unless you move your hips back in a sunum position. Right? If I do this and I move my hand, it's strong, everything strong. So if I do this and I just do this, I ain't moving this arm. It's not happening. And realize I told him to say strong because I don't want this crap of what you see out there in YouTube land or anywhere else where the student just magically moves because the teacher. No, F that. Make me earn it. Just like he has to earn it. Just like you have to earn it. Let's start earning our keep in Wing Chun. That's how I feel. I love to get hit. He know that. even though it's not in the nose so much. But I'm cool with that, you know, as long as he's learning. But the whole point, earn your keep. Earn it. So he has a point. I can't just do this, but if I'm doing the wrong stance, but if I just shift my hips towards him, I have gained this back. That's Tai-yun. It's not just the fist. It has to all come together. Chun Q, the whole body. It's about body freaking unity. Now that I said that, this is where the magic of magnetic north happens, because that's one part. But I want y'all to really pay attention to this, because sometimes Chun Q and Sun Dao are some you-know-whats. If you really pay attention to the form, it's telling you secrets you can't. When it hits you, you're just like, wow, pop. All right, so check this out. It's not just about gum sign twin angle to come up. What if I said that Chun Q is actually telling you to use Tai-yun because maybe you're the one being gum sound, and it's telling you how to repel or gain back your sense of magnetic north from being gum sound. Yeah, right? Your eyeballs just went open. Yeah, Kung Fu would do that. A lot of the old school Kung Fu would tell you how these other animals attack. They'll even tell you how you yourself will attack, just in case you got a tiger versus a tiger, a crane versus a crane. You gotta know these secrets. What if another Wing Chun man tries to take you out for fame? It can happen. So you have to think that kind of mentality. You have to play war games with this stuff. If you don't, you're gonna be one of them pretty Wing Chun people like this all day, and you'll never know the secret of what it's trying to tell you. Good luck with your skill if you don't. So if he's parallel to me, right? He can push me into cross hands by putting that gum sow down. You see that? Now, if he pins me right because it's gum sow, I can't just be lifting up without his say so. Right? I'm stuck. But if I just understand, stay right there. If I just understand the lifting of this arm and the shifting of my hips, and allow myself, when someone pushes you down, your spine is bending. Look at the bend of my spine. Hold on, hold this part right here and look. You see my spine? Boy, that looks all crumpled up. But to have your spine straighten up, to lift a hand, to shift the hip, watch. So he has me down pinned, right? Get it good, yes sir. What just happened? I broke it. I broke the gum sound. If you ain't, look, Chu Shun 10, I've seen him do this so many times and I didn't get it. Until a couple of minutes ago, I was up against this wall. He came back from checking his car, and guess what? It finally popped. It finally popped. And I have been seeing Chu Shun 10 doing this for ages on a video on YouTube, and I didn't understand it. Now I do. It's starting to pop. And I may go into my next, I'm 40 now, 9 years and 1 month until the point I'm 50, and I may finally get it. Why am I telling y'all this crap now? Because I ultimately hate this circle of death that the whole world does. And what happens is you done finally got all the answers and all the knowledge and all the wisdom at age 50, 60 years old, and then the next generation has to wait until they're 50 and 60 to get it. That's not right at all. What's supposed to happen is the teachers, the wise people, I'm going to steal this from the 5% nation, the 5% is supposed to teach the other 85 or so percent what the truth is. So they don't fall in the same pitfall that you did. That's the whole point of Kung Fu. That's real Wing Chun. Real anything, right? And then one day, if you just do that, and it may take my death until it finally happened, you'll have another Masoyama. You'll have another Bruce Lee. You'll have that again. But it's not going to happen if we don't start now. Now that I've said that. So why is it important that I just mentioned that gum style is pressing on the arm? It's because really, in all due fairness, we're playing gum style a little bit stupid, and I will still do it to the day I die because I'm so used to it, where we're blocking these kicks all the way down here. A lot of times we'll overblock, and at force, it's going to hurt our elbow. It's going to hurt our shoulder. The true idea of gum style is supposed to be bent right here, and you're supposed to relax the shoulder, and you shouldn't be going all the way down to block no leg. If anything, you should be using your legs to block legs. Honest truth. So in this case, if I have my gum style, he's going to practice this because he needs to feel this energy. This energy is powerful right now. If I take this gum style and I just press, and he's feeling me press, and I'm telling you guys, from my leg on up into this, I'm pressing. There's a difference between the way he's standing now and then when I press. You see that difference? It's not just going to be the lifting of this arm. It's going to be the stretch of the spine completely going straight up. It's the shifting of his hip going straight into me from a Chum Q neutral position stance into a Sunum Dao neutral position so he can face me. If he does it all together, my body should move back with force. Go for it.
You didn't sell that, did you?
I don't sell crap. I'm going to tell you something about me. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret about me. I was in a system called Goshin Jitsu. Goshin Jitsu. It's a form of judo that in the military they had like, it was like karate very much, but on the flip side it uses more judo throws and stuff like that. It is within the system of judo itself. A lot of people don't know about this system, but when you find out about it, it is one of the most complete martial arts systems as far as like the ideas of MMA. If you was just going to put that together, you can see it in this system, but it's an old system. I used to be called Mr. No Tap. Mr. No Tap, that means I didn't do this. You know why? Because if you didn't have the move on me, I wasn't going to tap. I don't give a dang how long it took. It could be the whole hour, whole 2 hours worth of class. If you did not have that submission on me, I wasn't going to tap. And oh, by the way, I bet you I'd get out of it and I'll make you tap before I do. I once had 3 people with 3 different limbs, neck, arm, leg. And they were all doing a submission at once. I didn't tap. Hell, I was just sitting there chilling. I got out of all 3 and made them tap while they were still holding on to me. Because I was Mr. No Tap. That is my legacy. So my idea of not selling the move, my idea of not all that crap, I've always been that way. I live in the hood. with games. No, we don't sell crap. You take it like a man and you dish it out like a man. That's how I run my school here. Okay? Crips and Bloods. Anyway, so doing this on this side because I want y'all to see what's going on. Y'all saw the back, how his back was. Okay? I'm pressing that gum sow. Now, right? His legs are faced this way. When you open a Wing Chun book, guess what you see? What's the first thing you see? You see two guys faced like this. All of a sudden you see one guy faced like this. And then you see another diagram with a guy faced like this. Sunam down neutral. Chum Q neutral. Bu G neutral. That's the start of it. No book says it like that. I say it like that. There's reasons for this. So I got it and I'm pressing. Now, I'm not grabbing, but I'm pressing. I'm just practicing the idea of gum sow. If you have a gum sow on a human opponent, guess what? A lot of times it is best to lock. It's best to lock like this. So, right there. In this case, I'm not locking. All right? All he has to do, he has, and one more thing before he does this, because he's going to do it right, I already know. He's doing it already well with one time. When y'all do Wing Chun, you have to mentally see the skill happening, and it has to be in your soul or in your spirit to want to do it. It is not just some pretty you-know-what BS that y'all want to do. Or you like martial arts, well, I'm willing to die for this, which means I'm willing to go all out to, a lot of times, try to disprove the skill. And when I can't disprove it any further, I have to accept it as an absolute truth, all caps. That's the philosophy side of me. I love philosophy. So when you're thinking about this technique, it's not just doing the form all the time. You have to mentally understand and get yourself into the idea of it's not just this. You gotta have all yourself in it. Mind, spirit, heart, body, everything. Chum Q is not just about straightening up your hip, straightening up your body unity and crap. It's more than body unity. Body unity is just a phrase we use because, frankly, they're telling you to get everything together. The truth is, it's not just body unity, it's all yourself. All of you. Mind, heart, body, spirit, hips, feet, knees, elbows, shoulder, head. The eyes have to be focused. When he's right here, even if he could see me, it's difficult. You got to see your opponent. He has to get to a point and say, I need to see my opponent. So when he straightens out, he can see me now. Get it? If you can't see an opponent, you're done. Period. I'm going to be a little bit devilish about this. I'm not going to hit him, but I'm just going to show you what kind of evil mentality I am capable of doing and have done in the past when you face somebody like me, because I will take you out. Here we go. I would do something like this and have you angled, right? And it'll be that one person when I deal with them, their head is down and everything just like that. And guess what? Or I will take the head out right from that point. They're not going to see it. And I got them pinned enough that by the time they do pop back, their head is out. And I used to go home and mentally write, I used to write this on a piece of paper. Oh, if the body structure is like this, it has to get to a point when it springs back into form. By that time, I should have kicked them right in the back of the dang head, right there where their brainstem is, and now they can't even see me because they have all the lights flashing in their eyes. When you stop a person in the back of the neck, they see those yellow, green, and black spots. They can't see straight. I would do that to a person on purpose